Well, that was Adriana Diaz reporting. Meantime, the state Senate has approved a resolution urging the CDC to prioritize Michigan as one of the first states to receive the COVID vaccine. Now, the resolution highlights that Pfizer's largest manufacturing site in the world is in Portage, that's near Kalamazoo, employing roughly 2,200 Michigan residents. Senator Dale Zorn introduced the resolution and argues since Michigan residents are playing an integral role in producing the vaccine, Michigan residents should be among the first to get it. Well, everyone who gets the COVID-19 vaccine will also be issued a vaccination card to be kept in their wallet. The Department of Defense released the first images of vaccination kits. The cards will be used as a record of who has had one and when their next dose is due. Vaccination clinics will also be reporting to their state what vaccine was given, and every dose administered will be reported to the CDC. And the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services is updating its guidance on COVID quarantine periods to align with the new guidelines from the CDC. Now, those guidelines reduce the number of quarantine days for someone exposed to COVID-19. A review of hundreds of thousands of cases shows that 99% of all infections will develop within 10 days of exposure. While the 14-day quarantine period remains, only 10 days may be necessary if two conditions exist. No symptoms develop during daily monitoring for 10 days after exposure, and you continue to monitor for symptoms for the full 14 days. The health department is also reviewing if diagnostic testing can lead to further reductions in quarantine periods. Well, Governor Gretchen Whitmer says extending the 3-week partial shutdown next week is possible due to the sheer volume of COVID-19 cases around the state. No decision has been made yet, but the governor says it will come down to ensuring hospitals are not overrun. State Senate Majority Leader Mike Shirkey demanding the governor release the metrics being used to determine whether to reopen indoor dining at restaurants. In a tweet, Shirkey says businesses should be able to prepare if the 3-week partial shutdown ends as scheduled on Wednesday. More local news. Police are investigating an armed robbery in Flint. It happened at Young Sing Chinese restaurant. That's on Davison Road. Police arrested a suspect who they say entered the business and stole cash. Those charges are pending. And a man linked to several robberies is now in custody. Grand Blanc police say Wednesday afternoon, officers were called to the check and go. That's after reports of a suspicious man matching a description from previous thefts. The man is linked to 5 check-and-go robberies at locations across mid-Michigan. He has not been identified, but was interviewed and confessed to all the robberies. The Tuscola County Sheriff's Office is looking for a suspect accused of stealing a vehicle.